Were any stories left off the list that you thought should have made the top 5 searched news stories?
Yeah, I mean, Haley, the first one that comes to mind is artificial intelligence. That was obviously AI was a huge buzzword this year, especially here in Los Angeles. It revolved around the Screen Actors Guild strike, and also just globally around the world. I mean, I even read a story the other day that next year there's going to be a solely AI-based newscast. So, Haley, we may be out of a job because the AI anchors are going to be taking over exactly what we're doing right now.
You never know what happens here in the future. So one of the most talked about men on the planet, we're talking about Travis Kelce. He made the list of the top 5 searched people. Is it safe to say this is the Taylor Swift effect? Who's benefited the most from their public romance? Because Taylor Swift, and I was really shocked by this, did not make the list.
Yeah, Travis Kelce is laughing all the way to the bank in terms of his dating Taylor Swift. There's been a 400% increase in the sale of his jerseys. There's a 63% increase in the viewership of the NFL games that Taylor attends. So really, both Travis and the NFL are benefiting highly from the Taylor effect.
And if you're a Taylor Swift fan and a football fan, these are really entertaining games to watch nowadays. So 2023 saw its share of high-profile passings. Which one of these shocked you the most here?
I have to say Matthew Perry really shocked me the most. He died so unexpectedly. Yesterday, some news came out that part of the reason why he died was due to ketamine. So that, obviously really shocked me. Another one that's not on the list right there is Lisa Marie Presley. She died on January 12th, very unexpectedly. So both of those deaths, super, super sad, very, very, shocking.
Yeah, very tragic. So let's talk about the actors that trended on Google this year. Who are you surprised made the list, and who are you surprised did not make the list?
The person that I was surprised that did not make the list was Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie had the biggest film of the year. Her film made over $1 billion. You couldn't blink without seeing Pink anywhere and all over the world. So I was pretty shocked that Margot wasn't on the list, to be quite honest. And then, of course, Danny Masterson was on the list, due to his scandal and his prison sentence. But Margot was really kind of the most shocking that she wasn't on there.
Yeah, especially with the Barbie craze we've seen. And lastly, athletes. Travis Kelce, once again, rounding out the top 5 very quickly. Will he be back on this list next year if he and Taylor's love story doesn't have a happy ending?
I'm not sure he's going to be back on the list because next year we're going to have the Olympics, and a lot of the Olympians take a lot of the news cycle up, depending on what they do. So, Travis, you may make it, you may not, but either way, I mean, he's still rich, so I don't feel bad for the guy, and he's dating Taylor Swift. The guy's on cloud 9, so good for you, Travis.
All right, television host and pop culture expert Andrew Freund, thank you for joining us. I'm Haley Bull in Atlanta. The news continues here at Scripps.